Mind over matter, overcompensating, overstatements, crookedness relating, the soul's churn in return, mental overstimulation, one word, riveting, it terrors my pilot. Streams that are promised to make seeking less.
Greetings. You are through to Mad Poet Podcast. I am your host, the Mad Poet, Alex Murdock. It's great to be here. It's feeling good, feeling flying, jiggy. All of that good stuff, and positive with it, as they say, positive with it. I mean, first and foremost, let's get the elephant out the room. I'm sure you're wondering about why. Specifically, Mad Poet Podcast used to be, you know what that was. It's pretty simple, truth be told. I've been having a lot of thought about this for a while now, and I suppose you could say that the time is ripe, so to speak. It's just the right time, and I think, re-establishing the name, the brand, or should I say, refining the brand, and in somewhat re-establishing the where I am and how people name of reference, etc., type of thing. I think it's just the right time for it. So that's where everything came from, and I suppose you could say the Mad Poet is it's along the journey. It's pretty much who I am now. Discovery, encapsulating myself as a creator. As you know, I would say, as listeners, I would think you're familiar with my work. I think that's fair to say. Thus, my form of expression is not alien. With that being said, I would like to think you agree with my method of madness, and thus being the Mad Poet. So I just think it just made sense to me, and I pay attention to a lot of things I create. I always go over and just revise things I create, and if only just to sort of tweak things, edit things, make sure that I do my due diligence. I'm thorough. I understand where I'm coming from. Just different things like that. It does give me perspective. It does give me cause for pause, and sometimes just understanding, and the ability to reflect, so it gives me so many things. And so this was one of the things that it was sort of an epiphany of sorts. It came to me, and I was just thinking to myself, it's somewhat of a sequence where you could see back, present, as well as forward, and I like where I'm going with this. I enjoy what I do. I like where I'm going, and I'm enjoying things coming to fruition and where I am with it. So I suppose you could say it's all a positive experience for me of sorts, one could say. But in any case, I'm not too sure about this. We should be fine. Okay. But as we say, the show must go on. So let me just go back to normal procedures. As you know, and I always share a quote, and so this is the quote for today. This is the what I have to share with you today. The milestones comes like once a day, like the fiddle as the pens sway from left to right as it makes the pain go away. Have me saying what a day. Like the toe curls, I can sense the intensity. Like the cactus tree, my ego precedes me, telling of the greatest days in many ways, looking for when hell raised just to see if the pain stays. Got to make the bells shake as the world goes through a phase, like look at me. Never a day if the mad poet don't express like here's a part of me. Wanting for the world, thus I write every day. That's my my quote for today. And as always when I do episodes, I like to somewhat bring something to the table that encapsulates where I'm going with things, where I'm going with discussions. And so in this case, it's no different. But to somewhat,
it's 21 hours.
This laptop of mine. So to somewhat, put a bow tie on this. It's pretty much, everything is somewhat relative to the first line, which was the milestone comes like once a day. That's what I try my best to do. If only a minuscule amount of ink, the most fragmented piece or minuscule of increments. I do my best to try and make gains every day. And so I suppose you could say, I'm sure you aware I speak about culture all the time. So, this is part of my culture that I've created for myself, pertaining to creating, being a creator. And it's taking me down this road. I suppose you could say the rabbit hole continues to, and I continue to delve even further down in it. Creatively speaking, and a lot of things that I express, a lot of things that I say, it's just being stricken, somewhat discipline, stricken, synonymous to me, in the premise of sorts, and just being consistent with always being continuous with self-discovery, understanding where I'm at, understanding where I've been, understanding where I would like to be. And just, and to do that, I suppose you could say you have to continue to put things together, put it all together. And so this is where I'm at with it. So hence my expression, you know. And like I said, you know, address me as Alex Murdock or the Mad Poet, whichever works. Whichever works, you know, because it's all linked to who I am as a creator, and I embrace it all, as I always say, you know. Which brings me to the focal point of what I would like to share with people as let me just say that the focal point of what I like to bring to people today, and that is, you know what, I think it's best I show you, and if you're listening to the audio version, I will leave a link so anybody can share in the excitement and just see it for yourself. But if you're not watching, then you're definitely missing out. So make sure you check that link that I will leave underneath the episode. But as I said, that's my work. That's my work, sir. That's my work. That's my new baby right there. That's my new baby right there. And isn't she lovely, as Stevie Wonder would say, you know? Isn't she lovely? Yeah, so, you know, I've been speaking about this book for months, and it's finally come around, and I'm pleased to, you know, finally present to everyone Poetry Vent. Poetry Vent, Ramblings of a Madman. That's the name of it. And man, I'm just excited. You know, it's a new milestone for me, and I'm just excited to share with people new creation, and man, as you can see, that's why I'm just in such a good mood today. And on top of that, I'm well, you know, let me pump the brakes. Let me go through this gradually. Now you may ask yourself, what's the book about? First thing I would say is growth, you know. Along with things I've mentioned before, you know, the Mad Poet, because I'll just be thorough about this. It says on the book page, Alex Murdock, the Mad Poet, Poetry Vent, Ramblings of a Madman. And so, you know, as I said, you know, Mad Poet is me going further down in the rabbit hole of sorts. Poetry Vent is a reflection of the journey I've been in since, well, a more recent reflection of the journey. And I'm very proud to say that, you know, my expression is growing, my penship is maturing, continuously refining my voice. The Mad Poet starts to spread his wings of sorts, you know. starts to mature, grow more than I ever have in this space, in this culture that I've created for myself. Understanding more of me as I'm more complete. This is a journey, is it not? Speaking of journey, there is a theme to this new work of mine. Taking you on a journey, of course, through the lens of the man poet. That's the idea, you know. The first of three. This is the first, but there will be two more to follow. So I would suggest everyone get their copy and just keep up with me, you know, because I do have I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of things on the way, but this is another milestone that I'm proud to share with everybody, you know, and I'm pretty pleased about it, you know, I'm sure you can tell. Making the work, make tea, growth like trees, so much things as growth fully, I dare not refine to times to find me obsolete. So we can continue the journey, looking to make the pen sharp, you know. Looking to make my branding like martyr, and pun intended, of course. You can say martyrs and, you know, solid bricks, mortar, building foundations, or, you know, the other martyr, you know, whichever works, they're both intended. I'm not sure why I'm rhyming, but I suppose this is the way, so to speak, as in the way things came out, and I thought, I'll let it go. So I'm just really, you know, I'm really pleased with where where things are developing, and just my new work to share with people. So, you know, I hope I would appreciate everybody just continue to follow me on my journey that has been supporting me thus far, you know, for sure. Where can you find it? Good question. Of course, the most obvious place is Amazon. Whether you're in the US, UK, wherever, you know, there's so many markets, international markets for Amazon. So just type in Poetry Vent, and don't forget it's a PO3TRY Vent altogether, and it should pop right up. Of course, I'll still leave a link. On top of that, where am I going next? Well, the next thing is, I'm also excited to say that I'm having my first book launch for this published book, and I'm very excited about that as well. It's the first one I'll be having, and this will be, if you're in London, and you've heard this in time, and you keep in touch with my work, you're listening to this, then this is for you, The main aim is to just have people come and celebrate with me. So if you're listening to this or watching this podcast before the weekend, which is Saturday the 10th of August, then you're more than welcome to come along. I'm just having people that support me over the years, and people that simply just appreciate what I do, as well as performers, because I also intend to perform on the day. So if you're the type to to want to see what I do on stage, I'm having a night. I'm having a night. I put a night together. I'm putting a night together, and it will be on the 10th from 6 p.m. at the Dalstan Lounge in Dalstan, of course. But yes, I'm very excited about it, and I'm just really pleased, Another milestone, and if you know me, then they're all as important. As the first is as important as the last, the middle, second, whatever. They're all important to me. So, I take this serious, and but also this is better than the last. It's always growth. It's always growth. So I'm pretty excited to just share with people and just have people see where I've been, as a creator pertaining to poetry. It's an exciting time for me. So, I do hope everybody follow me where I'm going with this, and appreciate what I'm sharing with people. It's been very positive, and I have a lot more to share, but I really wanted to take time and just put this out there. But yes, and not only that, it's not only, like I said, this book launch on the 10th on the weekend it's not only me, it's also I would just like people to share with me. So I'm having a few people, good friends of mine, come and perform, and for them to share their expression as well on the night, so I'm gonna have fun with this. It's gonna be a positive night, and gonna enjoy ourselves, and hopefully everybody appreciate what I'm putting out there. But man, what can I say? In a good mood, positive, and I'm just looking ahead, but also staying present, also respecting the process, and living in the moment. I think that's the best thing for it. So I guess that took up a lot of what I wanted to say tonight. Well, a lot of time. Took up a lot of time, but that's pretty much what I really wanted to kind of share with people, and just have them stay tuned and keep up with my progression. And I'll be active as always, but I had to take some time to make sure I got this right, I got this correct, and so I'm excited to keep putting this one out there as I continue my journey. So once again, appreciate everybody for supporting me over the years, and continue to tune in to what I'm putting out there as a creator, as poetry, and stories are in the works as well, but we're pacing ourselves. But without further ado, I just want to say appreciate everyone. So if you're in London, don't miss it. Come down and come share with me at the Dalstan Lounge on the 10th. I think it's 13 Bradbury Road. But neither here nor there. It's a great time. So all the details will be in the link, in the episode link below. So come down and have a good time with me. Appreciate everyone for their support. Thanks so much. And this is the Mad Poet Podcast, and we shall speak. Take care.